Call in, guys. Talk to me nice.
Welcome back to Sports Tea. Welcome back to Sports Tea.
Talk to me nice. Nice. Call in, guys. Talk to me nice. Call in, guys. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sports Tea. Happy Saturday. I see we have a couple folks here early. I see Kay Soprano. You know, if you didn't know, The Sopranos is one of my favorite all-time shows. Cottage 81, salute to you. I see Lou Seffin here. Salute to you. Thank you so much for joining. And again, happy Saturday. As everybody loads in the room, do me a favor and like the video, share the video. This one's really important because we want to grow the Sports Tea community, right? So let's blow it up real big. Share this out on your social media, share it with your friends and family. And lastly, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. So thank you all for being here. Salute to the moderators. I see Ace of Rage, Cottage. I see Danny Season. Salute to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to get started. I mean, honestly, this live is going to be short. I know you guys see I have another one scheduled, and that one is going to be loaded. It's going to be super lit. So guys, join me in about 10 minutes or so in the next live. But right now, we're going to talk about Luka Doncic and his super scary injury out there in Slovenia. I know that I come in here all year long and I make fun of Luka. I call him Fat Luka. I call him Exhibit A. I tell you guys that he shows up to the NBA with a dad bod, right? I know I say this all the time. I talk about him being out of shape often, right? And it's something that I think has plagued his career. Injuries. He's had so many different ailments due to just being out of shape, not coming into the season, having done any training basically over the summer. And, he just loves basketball so much. He still plays. He loves playing for his country. So, oh, this is a funny comment. I see Pillsbury Luka. You guys are too funny. Mel from Man Down calls him Luka Vandross. I call him Dad Bod Luka or Fat Luka. But anyhow, I also call him Luka Hookah. But again, I said it when he did the whole slim down, when he had the article out in Men's Magazine. Yes, he's slimmer, but I didn't think that all of a sudden he was going to be able to defend, or all of a sudden this was going to magically make him less injury prone. When you don't defend, it's like your body is in shock. So literally, he caught this injury today playing for his country against Latvia, against players such as Kristaps Porzingis, who plays for that country. And, he was over there. He was having fun. I think that this is what brings him the most joy, is playing in his country with his, for his country. And so I want to show you guys just a short clip of what happened earlier today. Sports Illustrated, I'm sorry, not Sports Illustrated, but basically a popular LA website, LAFB, reported this. And so I want you guys to see it. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'm going to blow it up so you can see it well. Just bear with me, okay? And here we go. So you should be able to see this. Let me know if you can't. Yeah, so you guys can see this article, and it's Los Angeles Lakers star nearly suffers catastrophic knee injury overseas in exhibition game. So, as you see JJ red face yelling all to get bumped out in the first round. Anyhow, the Los Angeles Lakers are preparing for the 2025-26 season with the goal of Luka Doncic leading them to the promised land for years to come. Outside of a contract extension that Doncic just signed a few weeks ago, the very big storyline has been his body transformation. His weight loss, strength, and endurance have all been on display, not just on social media, but also in playing for his national team in Slovenia. While staying in basketball shape is extremely important during the offseason, there is also a higher risk of injury. The Lakers and Luka nearly suffered that devastating fate today as he was playing in an exhibition game against Latvia. So after playing extremely well in the first half, Doncic hobbled off the floor and left the court during the second half after one of his teammates crashed into his knee. He was able to leave the game under his own power, but it was certainly limping after he left towards the locker room. Now, luckily, it appears he did not suffer anything serious and was even trying to get back into the game. So Dan Wokey, he tweets out or posts and makes a post on X, and he says sources tell me that he's avoided any serious injury on the play. Luka Doncic was able to walk to the locker room on his own during a Slovenian game, but he was favoring his right leg after a teammate was pushed into him. We'll see if he returns in the second half of this exhibition against Latvia. Here was the play. I mean, we can go ahead and replay that. But yeah, as you can see, Luka's knee, yeah, it didn't look to be a big deal to me, but when you watch this play, look at him. He's just standing there, and it seems like all year long he hasn't even been used to having that kind of physical contact. And when you go overseas to play basketball, it's a little bit more physical. So, it's one of those things, guys, where I feel for Luka because he's trying in this offseason to get his life together, to come back ready. And I wonder, for me, it begs the question, will Luka miss games to start the season? Are the Lakers going to be very careful with him and have a sort of like wait and see or somewhat of a hands off the merchandise sort of situation with him? Again, all he was doing was trying to defend, and he couldn't even do that. And he's much slimmer, right, guys? He's slimmer, but he's got to maintain. He's got to maintain. He's got to get stronger because honestly, I don't think so. Yes, he's slimmer. He's lost weight, but he's got to put on some muscle. That's just my thoughts. I am curious to know what you guys think. Do you think that Luka's going to miss games to start the season? If you want, I can open the phone lines and we can talk about it. I figured I'll take one phone call on this before we jump into the next stream, but certainly give me a call. Talk to me nice, guys. I want to know what you think. I'll read some comments. Hey, James Maxwell, I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? Hey, Danny Season, you think that Luka Vandross was your fave? I love it. Luka Hookah. Definitely an insult. Definitely. LeBron probably lit up hearing the news while changing Bronny's Pampers. Wow. You guys just, I am weak. Lakers season is in danger. Yes, it is. Yes, it certainly is in danger. I mean, I think that when you have Luka Doncic on a team and you know that he's either going to be out of shape or not quite ready to start the season, anybody's season is in danger starting like that. I think it's really important how you start just as much as how you finish. And I'd rather have a consistent season like OKC than to start off rocky, injury laden, all to be potentially knocked out in the first round again. So it looks like we won't take phone calls on this, and we'll jump into the next live. So guys, if you don't mind, come on over with me into the next live. It's already scheduled. You should see it there at 7 p.m. And I really look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. And feel free to drop me a line in the comment. Like, will Luka miss games to start the season? What do you guys think? Is he going to, is he going to have a strong start, a slow start? Let me know what you think. Drop me a line in the comments. And don't forget, guys, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to Sports Tea if you haven't. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next live.